Hello and welcome to Trash Plays Marvel Champions. This is going to be my very first game, and I will be playing the tutorial fight using Peter Parker Spider-Man versus Rhino, and I will explain why I put that in quotation marks later. And I've read both the rulebooks, and I've also played the Lord of the Rings living card game, so this shouldn't be too much of a departure from that. And I don't think that I will struggle too much in terms of the rules and understanding what's going on, but the rulebooks are not that great, so I might have to stop and look things up on occasion, and I hope that you'll forgive me for that. I believe that I have to shuffle Eviction Notice, the Obligation, into the Encounter deck, and the Vulture cards are going to be kept out until they are put in. After shuffling the decks, I believe we can just get started. Alright, let's see what this first scenario is. The break-in main scheme. Rhino is attacking a shield facility. Content, blah blah blah. Advance to stage 1B. Rhino is trying to smash through the facility wall and steal a shipment of vibranium. You must stop him. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game, and it starts with 0 threat, and it gets 1 threat per player every round. I believe that's how that works. Peter Parker, hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's begin. What does Peter Parker's do, actually? I never actually read these cards. I've just sleeved them and shuffled them quite a lot because I enjoy shuffling. Recovery stat of 3. Hand size 6. Max hit points 10. Just minor point. These numbers should be way bigger. Scientist. Resource. Generate a... What is this? Back of the rulebook. Wrong rulebook. Generate a mental resource. That seems pretty strong. I'm not sure why Peter Parker generates resources. Just thinking about what I think about Peter Parker as, but whatever. And for Spider-Man, hand size of 10, hit points 10. Sorry, hand size of 5, hit points 10. That shouldn't change. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Hero, Avenger, Spider Sense, interrupt. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw a card. That also seems really strong. Just in terms of a game where you play stuff using the cards in your hand, having an extra resource every turn and getting an extra card draw every turn, that seems really strong. Anyways, Peter Parker Spider-Man. Let's see what these cards are. Interrogation Room. 1 cost support. Location. Max 1 per player. Response after you defeat a minion. Exhaust Interrogation Room to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Seems kind of weak. That requires you to defeat a minion. Just for 1. That seems kind of weak. Jessica Jones. 3 cost ally. 1 thwart, 2 attack. 3 HP. Defender Jessica Jones gets +1 thwart for each side scheme in play. That seems pretty good. Daredevil. Here we go. This is the reason why I'm getting into the game, by the way. For the upcoming Daredevil and... I mean, I call it Daredevil, but the upcoming Defenders stuff. I love the Daredevil show. 4 cost ally, 2 thwart, 2 attack. Defender, 3 HP. Response after Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. That seems really strong. Backflip 0 cost event, defense skill, interrupt defense. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all that damage. This is Spider-Man specific. That's, again, very strong. Genius, max 1 per deck. And this is a resource, and it gives you 2 mental resources. And swinging web kick, 3 cost event, aerial attack, superpower, hero action attack, deal 8 damage. 8 damage to it. What the heck? 8 damage. How much HP does he have? 14 HP. That's more than half his HP. What the heck is this? Why is that so? Why are these cards so strong? Okay. Anyways. Should probably start playing at some point. Why is that so strong? Should I just start with that? I mean, I feel like I should probably build up a board or something first, but 8 damage. I don't really see the value that much in Interrogation Room. Jessica Jones seems fine. I want to play Daredevil just because it's Daredevil. Genius is used to pay for cards. I kind of want to keep Backflip in my hand for when he attacks. And I really want to use Swinging Web Kick. So I have essentially 3 resources to play 3 cards that all cost more than 3. Should be fun. Let's go... What do I really want to prioritize? I feel like getting an ally out in general would be really good. just having an ally out. And I really want Daredevil. I think I can use a scientist for this. Resource. Generate a mental resource. Limit 1 per round. It doesn't say what it needs to be used for, so I can go play Daredevil using Genius for 2, 3, and I don't really care about Interrogation Room, so 4. To get Daredevil out. And then I can't pay anything else. Yeah, I just straight up cannot play. That seems... but if I just switch out Daredevil for Jessica Jones, and that means I have 3 cards, then I can do the swinging web kick instead. I'm sorry, Daredevil. I love you, Matt Murdock. But this is so ineffective, it feels like. Just coming from having played Flesh and Blood to not use up your entire hand. I'm going to do that instead. I'm sorry. Flip over Peter Parker. Spider-Man attack for 2 damage. And then using 3 cards for swing and web kick for another 8 damage. That's ridiculous. He's already down. He's already taken 10 damage. It's the very first turn. He has 4 HP left. I have to be doing something wrong. That can't be right, right? Like, there's no way that's right. You know what? Jessica Jones can attack too. Screw it. She's gonna take 1 damage from... what is it? Consequential damage? Retaliate damage? It's some sort of damage, but every time you do any of an ally's things, they take damage based on a number of pips underneath that action. So, exhaust Jessica Jones, deal 2 more damage, and he's down to 2 HP. There's no way that I did... What? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 for Jessica Jones. 1, 2, 3 for the swinging web kick. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. Yeah, there's... I feel like I have to be doing something wrong, but there's that seems to be correct. All right. End of my turn. Everyone gets unexhausted. I draw back up to my new hand size, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The main scheme gets a threat, and Rhino attacks me. But let's see what's in my hand first. For Justice, event 2 cost, event. Thwart hero action, thwart, remove 3 threats from a scheme, 4 threat instead if you paid for the scheme using a mental resource. That's fine. 3 cost support, helicarrier. Location shield, max 1 per player. Action exhaust helicarrier. Choose a player. Reduce the resource cost of the next card to a player. Oh, no. No, are you serious? Reduce the cost of the next card that player plays this phase by 1. This is just playing a land. This is a... I was not expecting Marvel Champions to be a mana ramp game, but apparently it is a mana ramp game. Okay. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna let that ruin the game. I'm gonna reserve judgment and just play the game, see how it works in this game. Maybe it works better than literally every other game that is a mana ramp game. 2 cost ally, Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 health. But the attack doesn't have a pip, so she can attack for free. That's great. Hero for hire, force response. After you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Add each card with a printed mental resource discarded this way to your hand. That seems really strong. Black Cat seems really strong. Energy, max 1 per deck. Resource, this is 2... energy? There's no way it's called energy and it gives you energy. Yeah, it's just called energy. Alright. Energy resources. 1 cost event, enhance Spider-Sense superpower. Hero interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. Oh, this is, oh shoot. Will of the West? Or something like that in Lord of the Rings? I forgot the name of the card, but it's something like that. And yes, that is all my cards. So, nothing... I mean, I'm obligated to play Helicarrier, and I am then Black Cat, probably. Let's see what happens. Rhino's attacking, 3 attack, plus Oh wait, I have to declare if I'm defending or not, or who I'm defending with. Um, I mean, Spider-Man, he's about to die. Phase 1's about to die, so I feel like I can just take it. There's no need to defend this. Let's just not defend. Uh, no thing on the bottom right corner, so nothing happens. So he's just attacking me for 2. 1, 2. And then it's my turn, I believe. Let's go energy plus 4 justice, because I don't need to... 4 justice, this is where it went. Remove 3 threat. Yeah, 4 justice, because there's no... The threat's not that high for the helicarrier to reduce the cost of a card I play. I will exhaust helicarrier and use enhanced spider sense to pay for Black Cat. Black Cat enters play, so I discard the top 2 cards of my deck and add any cards with this icon into my hand. What is backflip? What is this? 0 cost event backflip, defense skill, interrupt defense. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all that damage. Wait, didn't we already see one of those? Okay, so he has 2 of these. Alright. I was like, that sounds familiar. Enhanced Spider Sense, this is the Will of the West. I can't play this, but that's fine. So he has 2 HP left. Spider-Man attacks and he's dead? Okay. So phase 1 is dead. Phase 2 activates. Brute Criminal. Was he always a Brute Criminal? Yeah, he was a Brute Criminal. 1 scheme, 3 attack instead of 2 attack. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Breaking and Taken side scheme and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright. That's not in the discard pile. Let's search for that. Breaking and Taken. And what is this? Rhino is breaking things and taking them. Excellent. When revealed, place an additional one per person threat here, and it has a hazard icon. Deal +1 encounter card during the villain phase. So this comes into play with 2 +1 per person, so that's 3. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That's actually kind of bad. I kind of want to get rid of that. I cannot get... Oh, wait, no. Jessica Jones got +1 thwart for each side scheme in play. That's a side... This is a... Yes, that is a side scheme. Okay, so she has 2 thwart plus Black Cat. They can get rid of it. Okay. Exhausting both of them. They're both going to take 1 damage. Boom, boom. Black Cat's almost dead, but that's fine. Because it gets rid of the Breaking and Taken. Easy. Too easy. I genuinely am like, this is too easy. This has to be. Enhanced Spider Sense. I want to keep this in my hand, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep this in my hand. I believe I get to choose to discard or not. So I'm going to unexhaust everything. And then draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have? Heroic Intuition, 2 cost upgrade skill, play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart. That's fine. 3 cards to get +1 thwart, though. Webbed Up, 4 cost upgrade condition. Hero form only attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy, force interrupt. When attached enemy would attack, discard Webbed Up instead, then stun that enemy? Wait, stunned is the next time this character would attack, discard this status card instead, so you get to prevent 2 attacks with Webbed Up. That's incredible. Oh, okay, a second Webbed Up. Alright. Web Shooter, 1 cost upgrade, item tech, uses 3 web counters, enters play with 3 counters, when those are gone, discard this card. Hero resource, exhaust Web Shooter and generate 1 web counter. Wait, exhaust Web Shooter and remove 1 web counter from it to generate a leaf resource. What is this? Leaf. Wild resource. Dude, Peter Parker's jacked. What it? Okay. Enemy phase. Gets 1 threat. He attacks. He gets a boost. I choose whether or not to defend or not. I have 2 damage taken. I feel like I don't even need to defend this. Straight up. but sure, let's defend. And he's attacking for... This has 2 boost, so 5 minus 3. I take 2 more damage. 1, 2. Okay. 4 plus 2, 3 more would have been 7. I have 10 HP, so actually, yeah, probably best if I did defend that. And then he gets dealt... And wait, did I do that? Did I do that? The first time? Armored Rhino suit breaking and taking... No, I don't think I gave myself an encounter card the first time. Okay. 1 card. When revealed, alter ego. When revealed, hero. Rhino attacks you. If this character is damaged by this attack, the character is stunned. Oh. Wait, this is a treachery. This is a treachery. I'm gonna enhance spider sense. Get rid of heroic intuition for enhanced spider sense. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. Okay. Second card to make up for the one that I didn't do, Sandman. Toughness, this character enters play with a tough status card. 2 scheme, 3 attack, 4 health. Tough is... The next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard this status card instead. That kind of sucks. And to make up for the turn... How many turns has it been? Okay, how many turns has it... First off, his health should be back to 0. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my 3rd draw, so it's been 2 turns that I forgot to deal an encounter card. This is the 3rd. 6 doesn't count. Second hand was for this. 3rd hand is for Sandman. And to make up for the fact that I forgot, because, you know, timing and stuff matters, I'm going to deal myself another card. Okay, we'll call that fair, right? Stampede. Rhino, when revealed hero, Rhino attacks you. If the character is damaged by this attack, the character is stunned. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. I have no response to that. I believe he still gets the boost card, which is giving him 0. Cool. So I'm taking 3 more damage, and now I am getting, what was it? I'm getting stunned. Stunned once again. The next time this character would attack, discard this status card instead, and I'm taking 3 damage. See, now things are heating up. Now things are actually going quite bad for me. What to do? Black Cat can attack Sandman for free without taking the damage. Oh, I can't play webbed up? I just realized this. Hero form only, so I can't flip over to play webbed up, because I need 1 from here, 2, 3, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, that feels bad. Alright, so my only choice is to play web shooter. Wait, Rhino attacked me! He attacked me twice! Spider-Man has, Spider Sense. Enter it. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw a card. So I should have 2 more cards. Yeah. Okay. 1 for Aunt May. 1 support, Aunt May. Alter Ego action. Exhaust Aunt May. Heal 4 damage from Peter. What is his base recovery? 3. What the heck? Okay. And then second card, Spider Tracer. Attach to minion. When this minion is defeated, remove 3 threats from a scheme. That's fine. That's... Wait. Attached to a minion. Sandman is a minion. Okay, so I would attach it to an enemy. When the enemy dies, I get to remove 2 threat. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care about any of that. That means I get to play webbed up. Because I want to play webbed up. So... Web Shooter was a resource card. So I'm going to exhaust Telecarrier to reduce the cost by 1 to play Web Shooter. Web Shooter comes into play with 3 resources. And then I can exhaust Web Shooter, get rid of a resource, and then use 3 cards. But then I can't play Aunt May. She has nice recovery. No, I think it's worth it. 3 cards, plus Web Shooter, to get Rhino webbed up. Let's... Oh, you're stunned. I mean, you're not stunned. You're exhausted because I defended. Black Cat will attack for free. To get rid of this tough card at least. Make that go away. Sandman's gonna attack for 3. And then I'll be dead. I think I have to flip over. I'm gonna flip over. That way they're gonna scheme instead. So that's gonna be 3 scheme. 3 plus 2 is 5. If they boost by 2, I'm gonna lose. So I think I have to kill off Jessica Jones to do 1 thwart to the side scheme. Oh wait, because then it's gonna get +1 anyways from the thing. Not the best of turns. That didn't work out too well, but let's see what happens. Everyone unexhausts. And I get to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we're working with. Tenacity, hero action, 2 cost upgrade. Hero action, spend a... What is this? Physical resource and discard to ready your hero. 3 cards, and I have to spend a resource to ready. This seems really bad. Swinging web kick. Here we go. 8 damage. Power of Justice, max 2 per deck. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for a Justice yellow card. Ooh. Heroic Intuition. This is play under any player's control. Max per 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart. 1 cost event. First aid. Action. Heal 2 damage from any character. 3 cost event. Haymaker attack. Hero action. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. That seems bad. This is 3 cards for 3 damage. Swinging Web Kick is 4 cards for 8 damage. This is literally half as good as Swinging Web Kick. And then the Tenacity. Alright. So, 1 scheme here. He schemes. I can't do anything about that. 4 + 1. So that's 2, 4. 4 to the main scheme. And then I get an encounter card. Assault. This card gains Surge when revealed in Alter Ego form. Gang Up. When revealed Alter Ego form, this card gains Surge. Shocker. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each hero. Up to 8 damage. That's no bueno. Alright. I feel like Man, I need to thwart. I need to get rid of... Because that's at 6. And it's automatically going to go up to 7, so I need to thwart. What is my thwart? My thwart is only 1. Okay, so Heroic Intuition seems like a good call. I don't like Haymaker. Oh, wait, no. Power of Justice. This pays 2 for Heroic Intuition. So I can do that. So my thwart is now up to 2. I can still use my Scientist to generate a resource. I should probably do that. Let's go... First Aid? No. Haymaker. Let's go Haymaker. I want to get rid of those minions. I don't like it though. What can I do? Hold up. I have Web Shooter as well. I have Helicarrier as well. Okay. Okay. Exhaust Helicarrier, use Scientist to do Haymaker, 3 damage, 2 Shocker. Get rid of him. And then I can flip over, use 1, 2, 3 for Swinging Web Kick. Yeah, flip over. Use 1 from here. 2 more cards, swinging web kick for 8, and I would love to do it straight to Rhino, but I feel like getting rid of Sandman is the correct choice, because, yeah, it feels like it's the right choice. And now I have to Dort. So Spider-Man has 2 Dort, and stun doesn't affect my ability to Dort. So let's get rid of 2 threat from here, and I don't want to kill Black Cat. I don't want to kill Black Cat, so I'm going to have her attack instead for 1. Because Rhino can't attack, he's webbed up. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine, this is fine. Unexhaust everything. Draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we looking at? Avengers Mansion, 4 cost support, Avenger location, max 1 per player, action, exhaust Avengers Mansion. To choose a player, that player draws 1 card. Wow. Wow. That's really strong. I feel like if you get both of these in your first turn, you're just gonna get you're doing objectively better than like any. Ah, man, I don't like mana ramp. This is essentially mana ramp too, because you draw a card and cards are used to pay for stuff. 3 cost event, swinging web kick. Hey, 8 damage. I got another one. Power of Justice. That's pays for 2 for Justice cards. Do I have any? No. Web Shooter, another resource. Emergency, interrupt Dwart when the villain schemes, reduced in amount of threat placed on a scheme by 1. That feels pretty weak. Okay. So, first, the break-in, he's up to 5. Then Rhino tries to attack, but he can't because of Webbed Up. Webbed Up goes away. When the attached enemy would attack, discard Webbed Up instead, then stun that enemy. So he is now stunned. And then I get a card. I'm tough. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. If Rhino already has the tough status card, discard game Surge. Okay. Next time he would get damaged, the tough goes away instead, but that's fine because I can just Black Cat to deal 1 damage and the tough goes away. I am stunned. Should I attack to get rid of the stunned, or should I keep getting rid of the break-in? Well, first off, I have Avengers Mansion here. I don't need this. This is a resource. Wait. Dude, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Helicarrier to play Avengers Mansion. Use Avengers Mansion to draw a card, and it doesn't matter what I draw. Surveillance Team, 2 cost support. Shield uses 3 Snoop counters. Enters play with 3 counters when those are gone. Discard this card. Action, exhaust Surveillance Team and remove 1 Snoop counter from it to remove 1 threat from a scheme. That seems really weak. This essentially is using 3 cards, because it costs 2, plus a 3rd card. Plus the Surveillance Team, so that's 3 cards to overtime deal 3 scheme, or 3, get rid of 3 threat. That feels pretty weak. Either way, I'm gonna use that to pay for Web Shooter, which comes into play with 3 resources, just so I now have so many resources at my command. As for what to do with Spider-Man, I think I will... It's gonna be up to 6. I can get rid of 2, so it will be up to 4. I think that's a safer bet. I think I'm gonna scheme again, or not scheme, I'm gonna thwart again to get rid of 2. End of my turn, unexhaust everything. And draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Greater Responsibility, 0 cost event. Hero interrupt when any amount of threat would be placed on a scheme. On a scheme, you take it as damage instead. That's fine. 4 cost ally Nick Fury, 2 threat, 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 HP, shield spy, force response. After Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Remove 2 threats from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is still in play, discard him. Oh, this is your Gandalf. Oh, if this is Gandalf, I wonder if there's a sneak attack in here. Strength, max 1 per deck. And this is a resource that gives you 2 strength resources? That's not right. It's not strength. 2 physical resources. Greater... What the heck? Okay, yeah, another greater responsibility, and 1 cost support, interrogation room. Max 1 per player. Response, after you defeat a minion, exhaust interrogation room to remove 1 threat from a scheme. I mean, if I had that, like, turn 1, that would have been great, because I defeated 2 minions so far. But right now, there's no minions, and it feels kind of meh. Alright. 1 more threat on break-in. Rhino tries to attack. He can't because he's stunned. The stun goes away. And I get dealt a card. Hydra Bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. How much damage am I at? I'm at 8 damage. What the heck? Why am I at 8 damage? 2 threats to the main... or 1 threat on the main scheme it is. My turn. Exhausted Avengers Mansion. First off, let's draw a card. 4 Justice, 2 cost event. Remove 3 threats from a scheme, 4 threats instead if you use a mental resource. Okay. Do I have a... I do. I have Nick Fury, I have Greater Responsibility. I can use both Greater Responsibilities for the 4 Justice. I think that's a good idea. 4 Justice, so I get to remove 4 threats. And I also want to play Nick Fury. I don't need Strength, or Strength is used to pay for stuff, Interrogation Room, and I can use Helicarrier for the 4th one to play Nick Fury. Nick Fury comes into play, and I can either deal... remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. I think the best thing is just to draw the cards, because that lets me do stuff. So I'll draw 3 cards. And now that my deck is empty, I have to shuffle my deck. And I deal myself an encounter, or face down card, I believe. But since it's face down, it's not going to affect me this turn. What did I draw? Ally, 3 cost ally, Mockingbird. Response, after Mockingbird enters play, stun an enemy. Hey, that's pretty good. Spider Tracer, this was the one I didn't like, right? 1 cost upgrade attached to a minion, force interrupt when the attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threats from a scheme. That would have been a lot better earlier when there was threat on the scheme. 2 cost surveillance team, uses 3 snoop counters, enters play with 3 counters. When those are gone, discard this card, exhaust surveillance team and remove 1 snoop counter from it to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Right, I thought this was also kind of bad. I think I'm going to play Mockingbird to stun Rhino, and then I can deal with the Hydra Bomber. So I'll use 2 cards and a web shooter to play Mockingbird. Mockingbird enters play, I can stun Rhino again. And then this game's taking up more space than I anticipated. And then Nick Fury, he's gonna die anyways, so I'm gonna use him to attack Hydra Bomber for 2. He'll take 1 damage from that. I guess Mockingbird can thwart. Get rid of this. And then Spiderman is unexhausted. Oh, should I flip over and recover? I'm at 8 damage. I really want to get rid of this stun, but I think the safe bet is to... Yeah, there's 0 threat on the main scheme right now, so I'm probably not going to lose when they scheme. I think I'm going to flip over and recover 3. And I think that's it for my turn. Unexhaust everything. Draw back up to 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, did Black Cat attack? I'm fairly certain Black Cat did not attack. Let's just say she attacked. Heroic Intuition. This is max 1 per player, so this is just going to be a resource. Jessica Jones again. She was pretty good last time. Power of Justice, Energy, First Aid, heal 2 damage from any character, and Webbed Up. Here we go. Alright. And we're just going to perma-stun Rhino, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, did Black Cat attack? I'm fairly certain Black Cat did not attack. This is max 1 per player, so this is just going to be a resource. Jessica Jones again. She was pretty good last time. Power of Justice, Energy, First Aid, heal 2 damage from any character, and Webbed Up. Here we go. Alright. And we're just going to perma-stun Rhino, basically. So, boop. Rhino schemes. Schemes for 3. 1, 2, 3. I get dealt a card. This first one activates first. Hard to keep down. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed, this gains Surge. Alright, so it doesn't matter if she attacked or not, because at 2 damage or 1 damage, he'd be back up to 0 damage. And then the second card, Eviction Notice. Ah, this is the obligation. Here we go. Give it to the Peter Parker player. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose one. Exhaust Peter Parker, remove Eviction Notice from the game, or discard 1 card at random from your hand. I'm not doing that. This card gains Surge? Discard this No. No. I'm not doing that second. No. I'm just going to exhaust Peter Parker to remove this from the game. That second option is so much worse. What the heck? But now it's my turn again. Oh, Nick Fury is now dead. Unfortunate. Alright, let's see. What did I have again? Jessica Jones, Power of Justice, Energy, First Aid, Webbed Up. I want to do Webbed Up. I can't use Heroic Intuition. I'm thinking Power of Justice and First Aid, because Power of Justice pays for 2 for a Justice card to play Jessica Jones. And then for the Webbed Up, I can use Helicarrier. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to use Helicarrier. I can use Peter Parker. Nah, it's fine. Helicarrier, I'm not doing anything either way. With Energy and Heroic Intuition for 4 to Web Up Rhino. I'm exhausted, so I can't heal. Black Cat can still attack for 1. I think I'm going to have Mockingbird Thwart. So she's now down to 1 HP. And Jessica Jones feels like it's better to save her for when there is a side scheme. The question is whether or not to flip over. Oh, Avengers Mansion! Interrogation Room. Okay. I can use Peter Parker to play Interrogation Room. There we go. Now, the question is whether or not to flip over, and I think I do want to flip over because I don't want... Like, they got like 4 threat or whatever in 1 turn that one time. So I think I'm going to flip over so that he can't attack because of the stun. Alright, main threat gets 1 more. And now the question is, what happens when they're both webbed up and stunned? They both say when the attached enemy would attack. Wait, no. This says when the attached enemy would attack, and stun says the next time this character would attack. I think the next time would trigger first, right? Like if something said like the next time you would draw a card versus when you draw a card or when you would draw a card. The next time is being like, hey, there's something coming up. This thing is happening next. So I think that the stun goes away first, but correct me if I'm wrong. So he can't attack, and I get dealt a card. Charge. Attack to Rhino plus 3 attack. When Rhino attacks, the attack gains overkill. Excess damage to an ally from this attack is dealt to that ally's controller. At the end of this attack, discard charge. Well, that's not good. I suppose that means minion blocking would not work against him. I mean, it would still work. I would just take 1 less damage instead of no damage. I forgot to draw up to my hand, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do another one for the Avengers Mansion. Backflip. Interrupt. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all that damage, I kind of feel like I should just leave this in my hand. Surveillance Team. This was I think I said this was bad. But now I'm starting to change my mind on that. I'm thinking it might actually be pretty decent. Power of Justice, Great Responsibility. When any amount of threat would be placed on a scheme, you take it as damage instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to use both of the... No, Spider Tracer, there's no minions. I'm going to use Power of Justice plus Spider Tracer for Surveillance Team. No, I don't need to. Surveillance Team only costs 2. Okay. Surveillance Team comes into play with 3. I'm going to use one of them right away. Power of Justice. To get rid of 1 threat. Helicarrier straight up can't be used. Oh, Daredevil! Here we go. Here we go. Okay, 3 ally limit. I have 3 right now, but Mockingbird can scheme, or not scheme, do the thwart, get rid of another one, and she'll die from the damage. And that means now I can play Daredevil using 1, 2, 3 plus Helicarrier for Daredevil. Daredevil, 2 thwarts, 2 attack. After Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So I can do that right now. Exhaust, deal 1 damage to him. 2 thwart, remove the last 2 from here. And because he thwarted, deal 1 more damage to Rhino. As Spider-Man, I'm going to attack, but I can't because of the stun, but the stun now goes away. And I think that's it for my turn. Did Black Cat attack? I always forget if Black Cat attacked or not. I kind of doubt it. 2 damage, 1 came from Daredevil. 1, no, the thwart came from, were they at 1 or 2? I'm gonna assume Black Cat attacked, just to play it safe. Unexhaust. And draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get 1 more threats, but webbed up. They try to attack. They can't because of webbed up. They become stunned. And I get dealt a card. False alarm, treachery. When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge. I'm kind of alright with that. Confused means I can't thwart, right? The next time this character would thwart or scheme, discard this status card instead. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. What's in my up? There's swinging back web kick. And another backflip. And enhanced spider sense. I could have got rid of that if I wanted to. And for justice. 2 for justices. I mean, swinging web kick seems like the obvious choice right now. 3 cost. Oh, Avengers Mansion. Draw 1 more. Emergency when the villain schemes. They're not going to be scheming for a bit. Okay, I'm going to use emergency. I don't even need these 4 justices. Use these. Swinging web kick, deal 8 damage to Rhino. He's now up to 10 damage. Black Cat for 1. Wait, can I just win right now? Am I able to just win right now? 2 more damage, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. Plus 11, that's 17. What is Rhino's HP? 15. Wait, I think I can just win right now. Did I do that right? They were at 2. They were at 2. Swinging Web Kit did 8. That put him up to 10. Black Cat did 1. Yeah, and I didn't attack yet. Confused when he stopped scheming. Or thwarting. Yeah. Jessica Jones attacks for 2 more. Daredevil attacks for 2 more. And then I can attack for 2 more. And then he's dead. Okay. I don't know, that felt kind of underwhelming. Like, I wasn't... He literally went from 2 HP to dead because of swinging web kick. Like, swinging web kick deals 8 damage. That's half his health. That's more than half his health. Stage 1 and Stage 2. What is Stage 3? What is this? 16 HP. That's exactly half his health. Alright, yeah, that was really underwhelming. I'm not sure if that's just because if Spider-Man's just like really strong. Like swinging web kick seems really strong. Plus Spider-Man is just able to like stun lock him. So he just couldn't attack. Or if Rhino's just weak. Maybe it's possible Rhino's just weak. Maybe it's a combination. Rhino is weak and Peter Parker, Spider-Man is really strong. And like this is the tutorial fight, right? So I shouldn't really like expect too many interesting decisions. I don't really feel like I did. I don't really feel like I made many decisions at all. Like just straight up, this it kind of feels like it played itself. Like I just looked at the cards that I had, and I said, all right, well, what is the optimal thing to play? I'm gonna play that thing because it's the optimal thing to play. Like even the very first turn, I only had that dilemma because I wanted Matt Murdock, but it wasn't optimal, so I chose not to, and then the game just sort of played itself from there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I will reserve judgment about my conclusions about this game until, you know, I've played more of it. This is the very first game after all. But I don't like how mana rampy this game seems to be. Peter Parker has 2 web shooters. He can do so much. He has so much mana, essentially. Like, especially when he's face down. It's incredible. I don't like how big the board state gets. And the game sort of feels like it played itself. Like even I didn't really feel like I was that close to losing either. Like when I did get close to losing, it wasn't because it felt like I was slowly losing control of the game and things were getting worse and worse until eventually I would have lost. It felt more like, oh, some random cards showed up that were just worse, and now I am losing. Or I lose. That's the sort of same problem that the Lord of the Rings LCG has, in my opinion. In that game, you have to get overpowered to even attempt to win. And even when you are completely overpowered, you will still just lose. Out of nowhere, you will just lose. And it's like, why did we spend an hour playing this game, racking our brains of trying to win, of how to win, for it to essentially have just been a coin toss to see whether or not we even would have won or not? Point is, not the best first impression, but I'm still, you know, I have the core set. I'll give it a chance. I'll keep playing the other bosses. First impressions of Rhino, however, are that I do not believe people when they say that Rhino is a boss that you can actually enjoy playing against and that you will actually, like, the one of the selling points that people say of the core box is that there are 3 bosses in there and they're all, like, actual bosses that you actually want to play against. And I'm like, I never want to touch Rhino again. That was underwhelming. But maybe my thoughts with that will change when I experiment with the expert mode or try mixing in different scenarios. I hear that's how you're supposed to play. Instead of using Bomb Scare, which is... I didn't even notice Bomb Scare was here. If you use a stronger side scenario or whatever people call it, it makes the game a lot more harder or interesting, or... I don't even care about harder, just more interesting, right? But... yeah, I'll see what my thoughts are about this game. How my thoughts about this game evolve further in the next video when I play Captain Marvel against the second boss, Claw. And hopefully I will see you there.